Oh, Mina, are you alright? You didn't get burned, did you? Did the steaming cup of coffee I accidentally spilled on you leave any lasting marks on your delicate skin?
What you're saying is so ridiculous, you know? The coffee was scalding hot, fresh from the pot, and I do believe I now carry a few burn marks as souvenirs from our encounter. But did you know that even after that, your youngest son pulled me aside and started yelling at me too? Can you believe it?
Oh, right. Yeah, that whole thing. What a mess, wasn't it? So maybe next time Henry should just be a little more careful to make sure things like this don't happen again?
Beg your pardon? Are you being genuinely serious right now, Patina?
Absolutely, Mina. You see, the crux of the matter lies in the fact that the coffee ended up splashed on you due to your own choices and actions. Surely you're aware of this, aren't you?
What do you mean? All I did was visit the mother of my future husband to introduce myself before the wedding. And then all of a sudden you just threw your coffee at me and then threw me out of the house. I've never been treated like that before in my life. I don't even see how you could even try to put the blame for all this on me.
You really don't understand, do you? Ugh, I would have thought that because you were a bit older, I wouldn't need to explain, but guess not, huh?
Excuse me? And just what does that have to do with anything?
Just how many years older are you than my dear Henry?
You know that I'm 8 years older than him.
Well, that's my point, dear. Don't you think that's too much? It's a matter of... how should I put this? Let's call it freshness. That's why I could never bless the marriage between you and my son.
Patina, I understand that I'm a bit older than your son, but while I'm 38, Henry's already 30. We're both grown adults, so I'm not really sure that the freshness is really all that big of a factor between us.
Listen here, Mina. I'm Henry's mother, and I've already decided that the perfect bride for him is someone young and healthy. And I just feel like the 8-year difference is too much. If it was in the other direction and you were 8 years younger than Henry, well, then things might be different. But that isn't the case here.
Are you serious right now? Did you really just say that? Are you listening to yourself? So you're saying that the only reason you won't bless Henry and I's wedding is because I'm not young enough for him, and that's it?
Well, that's right. I can't have my son marrying some old woman while he still has so much to live for. You understand, don't you? That's why I'm very sorry. But I'd appreciate it if you just gave up and left my son. Maybe it would be best for you to try and find someone closer in age to you who you could marry. You might have more luck that way.
That's a horrible thing to say. I came all this way because Henry and I want to get married and be together. And to have all that thrown back in my face for some superficial reason like that, well, that's just unacceptable.
I'd understand if you were a younger woman saying all of these things, but it really is different after a certain age. And 38 misses the mark by quite a bit. I think you need to be more realistic in your thinking. Curb your expectations and try to put away all your ideals. And I think you'll see that I'm right.
I think I'm being completely realistic right now. Besides, do you think wanting your son to marry some young, healthy girl isn't some ideal in itself? Do you not see the hypocrisy?
Excuse me? Are you trying to start a fight with me right now?
No, of course not. Nothing like that, I promise. I'm just trying to understand and can't bring myself to.
Okay. Let me try and explain this to you. My 2 sons are my treasures who I painstakingly raised ever since the day they were born. And the hard work has paid off. Now, Henry's a successful businessman, excelling in his field, and his younger brother Jaden is about to start his new position at one of the most prestigious companies in the whole world. If I'm being honest, I just don't think that you're good enough for my little Henry. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I just can't understand how you could honestly hold these views. I mean, are you even listening to yourself right now?
Well, let me tell you that ever since my husband passed away, all I've had in my life are my boys. They are too precious to me, and I will not let my son marry you.
I see. Please excuse me. I have to talk to Henry about something for just a moment. But I'll let you know that no matter what you say, Henry and I have no intention of canceling our wedding.
Oh, so that's how you're gonna be, huh? Well, I want you to know that I have no intention of ever blessing the pairing. So you can just go on in this vain little fight of yours because I'm not changing my mind either.
I am so sorry. I guess it went about as bad as you thought it would, huh? Did you get any burns? Are you alright? I can't even begin to describe how sorry I am right now.
It's fine. I was the one who kept insisting on going all the way to your mom's house in order to introduce myself, but I was just so surprised. I thought you were exaggerating, but she really is just like what you said.
I tried to warn you, but she can just be so horrible sometimes. I really don't understand why she acts the way she does. And my little brother. Well, him and my mom were like peas in a pod the way they're always judging and criticizing people.
I'm afraid I might have to pull your brother's job offer off the table because of the way he's been acting today. I don't think such a violent and hateful person as that should be working for me.
I suppose you might be right. I guess that's better than you finding out just what kind of person he is after you gave him the job.
Yeah, I guess that's true, huh? Maybe it's a good thing I was able to meet him now. Were you two always... was there a Henry where you two ever got along? Did I see him hitting you earlier?
Yeah, but Jaden has always been like that. Even before our dad died. He was violent and would even hit me. But him and my mom were always close, so she always took his side whenever anything happened. That's why I couldn't stand living in that house anymore, and I decided to move out.
Oh, I see. I'm really sorry, Henry. I didn't know what I was doing when I pushed so hard to meet your family.
No, I'm the one who should be sorry. If only I was strong enough to just cut her off, I would have done it a long time ago. And then there would have been no need for you to go out and meet her.
Well, there's no use worrying about that now, right? What do you think we should do?
I guess the only thing left to do is for me to cut ties with my family, and then we can live together in peace. I think this is a good chance to finally do it. I'm sick of them always interfering in my life. This is finally a chance to change my life for the better.
Henry, are you sure? Do you really still want to marry someone like me?
Huh? Of course I do. How could you even ask a silly question like that? I mean, it's not like I'm marrying you out of some sense of obligation or pity, you know? I'm doing it because that is what my heart is telling me to do. It's not me marrying you, it's us getting married to each other as a couple.
Henry, thank you.
And don't thank me for this either. Like I said, this is something that we're doing together. We're equal partners, aren't we?
Of course we are. I'm sorry, I guess I've just suddenly become so nervous.
Well, who wouldn't be after everything that you went through today? I just want you to know that no matter what happens, I do not care one bit about your age. Besides, it's not like I'm 16 years old and you're 24 years old. I'm 30 years old and you're 38 years old. I can't think of a legitimate or logical reason why anyone would have a problem with that.
I feel the exact way. Well, anyways, I guess I'll have to tell your mom about Jaden's job.
Yeah, that might be for the best. And then we can finally cut them out of our lives and the two of us can get married like we always wanted to.
Excuse me, Patina. There's something I think we should talk about.
Oh, Mina. Well, I'm not sure what we have left to say to each other. I already told you that no matter what you say, I won't be changing my mind.
Yes, I'm well aware of that. Thank you. I just think that you owe me an apology for the burns you gave me earlier today.
If you really do understand that, then I guess we have nothing else to talk about, do we? And an apology? Ah, that's rich. But no, I don't think I will apologize to you, dear. I've already decided that my boy should only marry someone young and healthy. Once I saw how old you were, I just couldn't help but throw my coffee at you.
Well then, I guess your youngest son can kiss his job offer goodbye.
What are you talking about?
Your son Jaden received a job offer the other day from the Frederickson Company the other day, didn't he?
And just how did you hear about that?
Well, you see, I work as the president for that company. And I'm afraid I've decided that having someone like Jaden work for me would not be in the company's best interests. I've already gone through the trouble of informing human resources of my decision, and the reception process has already begun. I believe they've already sent the appropriate paperwork to your son, so I would appreciate it if you could tell him to check his email and confirm it's been sent.
Wait. I'm not buying a single thing that you're saying right now. You're lying through your teeth right now. Do you really expect me to believe that you're actually the president of the Frederickson Company? Did you really think I'd buy that? Do I look like an idiot to you?
Well, yes, I suppose you're right on all of those counts. I'm not the actual president of the Frederickson Company, but I am currently the company's acting president. And since the current president is about to retire, his authority is currently wielded by me, the former vice president of the company.
Oh my, this lie is really unbecoming of you. And besides, I'm still not seeing any proof of this crazy story that you're trying to sell me right now.
How about you go to the homepage of the company website? I'm sure that there you'll be able to find my name and picture under the board of directors directory.
Oh, my. Oh dear, you weren't lying. You're really the president of the Frederickson Company?
That's right. That's what I've been trying to tell you this whole time. Anyways, back to talking about Jaden's job offer. Like I just said, I've already set in motion the process for its cancellation, and there will be no appealing it. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Wait, please, won't you reconsider? I never knew you were the president of a company. I swear I'll apologize for everything, so please don't go through with this.
I'm afraid that we're far past that point. I don't need or want any apology from you any longer.
But how can you be so cruel? Besides, this has nothing to do with work or the office. It's not fair. You can't be making these kinds of personal decisions for things that happen outside of work.
I'm not firing him, though. I'm rescinding his job offer. Besides, in this day and age, it's more than reasonable for a boss to consider someone's behavior outside of work in these kinds of decisions. Did you not know that?
What? No, of course not. And even so, please just give him another chance. After all, Jaden passed all your company's interviews, didn't he? Didn't you learn enough about him to hire him then? I don't get what's changed.
Yes, he did perform quite well in the interview stages. However, after seeing how violently he acted earlier, I'm afraid that I'm left with no other choices but to do this.
So that's why you snuck over here to spy on my own son in his own home?
No. I'd always known that from the start that Jaden was Henry's younger brother, though I was hoping to get to know him better after I introduced myself to you. But him being there today really was just a big coincidence.
You're lying! I don't believe a word you're saying!
By the way, are you sure you still have no intention of apologizing to me?
What are you talking about?
I said, aren't you going to apologize to me, or do you intend to keep this stubborn attitude until I give Jaden his job back?
No, it's not that.
Well, in that case, I'll take an apology from you now. And I'll be sending you the bill for my burns, as well as the letter from my lawyer about the assault charges I'm going to be pressing against you.
And if I apologize and pay you, then you'll give my Jaden his job back?
So you're saying that you won't apologize for something you did unless you're going to get something out of it. And that you're honestly going to reflect on your actions, but you can't even give an apology for its own sake.
No, that's not it. I promise. I know what I did was wrong, and I'm sorry. Please believe me. I sincerely apologize for making fun of you and throwing my hot coffee on you.
You do know that I got burns from that coffee, don't you?
Oh, yeah, and for that, I am so deeply sorry. Medical bills, lawsuit, whatever you want, I promise I'll pay for all of it.
Thank you for acknowledging what you did to me. And yes, it is only natural that you pay for things that you did. I'll be sending you an invoice for everything you owe. Make sure you send the money to Henry's account. Understand?
So, is that it? You have nothing else you want to say to me?
What would I have to say to you?
No, nothing. I was just hoping about Jaden's job offer.
I already told you that the decision has been made and there is no chance of appealing it. All I was asking from you was an apology. Something I think was only fair after everything that you did.
Please, I'm begging you. I'll do anything. Just please reconsider. Once my little Jaden hears about losing his job, well, he'll just be crushed. Don't you understand?
He'll be crushed. How do you think I felt when I went all the way to your home, eager to meet my new mother-in-law? And all you and your son did was insult me and throw me out. And then Jaden beat up Henry, and you just let him get away with it. I don't even know where to start with all of that.
But I didn't...
Hi, Mom. It's Henry.
Oh, Henry, it's a good thing you're here. Maybe you can clear up everything with Mina here. Can you believe she's going to cancel Jaden's job offer?
Actually, I don't. I think that's the least of what he deserves. In fact, I can't stand either of you anymore.
Wait, Henry, what are you talking about, dear?
I've always felt like this, Mom. I just never had the guts to tell you how I honestly felt until now. You and Jaden are more than just bad family members. You're horrible people. Like today, Mom, I couldn't believe how cruel you were to Mina. And Jaden threw her out of the house and followed it up by hitting me. I love Mina more than anything in this world. Do you understand? And we don't need your permission to love each other.
But, dear, I apologize to her for all of that. We made it. It's all okay now.
What? Mom, did you honestly think that everything would be fixed just because you apologized? You admit what you did was wrong, and you think that means that the other person should have to just completely forgive you? You've always been like this. Did you know that? Thinking in these simple, unrealistic terms. I've always hated it so much.
Now, just a moment, son. Settle down. I did something wrong and I've learned my lesson. It'll never happen again. And if you leave your brother and I, well, once Jaden finds out that, he won't be getting his job.
Is it money? Is that what you're worrying about right now?
No, not money. But your brother, when he finds out, he's gonna be so upset. I'm scared. Henry, please, you gotta help me.
So when he gets violent with Mina, it's no big deal. But when it finally becomes your turn, that's when you get scared. Do you even hear yourself right now? How can a mother be so cruel to one of her own?
Please, I'll apologize. I'll do anything. I'm begging you.
Why would I ever in a million years help you. Mom, you're the reason Jaden is like this. You do something about it. I never want to see you again. Don't ever message or call me again. You got it?
Wait, Henry. You can't leave me like this. Please, I'll do anything.
Henry already left, and he blocked you and Jaden on everything. And since you're no longer a part of Henry's life, I don't see any reason to talk to you any longer. From now on, we're done.
Wait, please. So, you two are fine leaving me with Jaden? You know how he gets. What if he starts hitting me too? And besides, how are we supposed to live if Jaden doesn't have a job? How am I supposed to pay for your burns and whatever else you charge me? How are we supposed to live?
Sounds like quite the predicament to me. Maybe next time, you should just be a little more careful to make sure things like this don't happen again. My life changed drastically after Bettina's attack on me with hot coffee. The incident not only exposed her hatred towards me, but also her son Jaden's involvement in a series of crimes. Jaden lost his job offer when his employer found out about his criminal record and went berserk. He was arrested by the police after a violent struggle and sent to jail. There, he was linked to several other cases of robbery and vandalism, and is now facing a long prison sentence. Bettina, who had always depended on her sons for financial support, was left with nothing after paying for my hospital bills and damages. She had to find a part-time job at a convenience store, barely making enough money to survive. She lives alone in a small apartment, struggling with loneliness and guilt every day. As for me, I finally got married to Henry after we cut off all contact with his mother and brother. We moved into our dream house in the countryside, where we enjoy a peaceful and happy life together. We don't care what anyone else thinks about our age difference or our relationship. We are free to pursue our own happiness.
220,000, please. Yes? The bank will be closing soon, so please transfer the money right away. Mom, what's wrong? Money for an emergency? Yes, ASAP, please. You know that account, right? You won't be able to send it at 3, will you? You have to transfer the money now. Right now. What? Now? You said until 3 p.m.? Oh no, we're running out of time. I wonder if I'll make it in time. What's wrong with you all of a sudden? I'll tell you about that later. Anyway, I need it now. Not yet. Get on with it. Don't rush me. I don't have time. I'll just have to go to the nearest convenience store. I don't care where you are. Just hurry up. Oh, I hope I'm not too late. Lizzie, are you at the convenience store? Don't dawdle. Run. I need to transfer the money right away. Oh, why are you making me so frustrated? I'm on my way to the convenience store. Can't it wait at least a little bit? I finally arrived. I'll transfer the money now. If you have time to work, do it now. We don't have much time left. Oh, right. I'll transfer the money now. Okay, it's done. What's the money for, by the way? You don't think it's a scam or something, do you? That can't be true. You're so slow. I cringed. I have to go back to work. I'm in such a hurry. I had to transfer the money. You have to tell me what exactly you need it for later. I'll call you after work. It's not something you need to worry about that much. I'm sorry to bother you at work. I just really needed it right now. I knew I could count on Lizzie. Thank you for everything. Since your father passed away, you are my only hope. Dad, Lizzie helped me today too. Thank you for always looking out for me. I'm glad I was helpful, but can you say that to your heart's content? It's embarrassing to hear. No, I just wanted to report to your father who watches over us from heaven. Yes, okay. I'm going back to work. I'll see you later. I'm done with work. I'm tired. I was in a huge hurry, so I didn't get a chance to ask, but what was the 220,000 for during the day? Thanks for helping me out during the day. Lizzie doesn't have to worry about such details. The details are my money. I have the right to ask. What did you need 220,000 for so suddenly? Surprisingly detailed. I'm going to take a bath now. I've taken my clothes off, so can I come back after my bath? Okay, call me when you get out of the bath. I'll see you later. Make sure you call me. Roger that. Hey Lizzie, can you make time for me tomorrow? I was waiting to hear from you all evening. Tomorrow, I don't have any special plans. Yes, good. I'll see you tomorrow at our usual eel restaurant, 12. You eat eels? What's the matter? Suddenly? There is someone I want you to meet. He's very nice. You'll love him. Does that mean a blind date? I'm not interested in blind dates, so I'll pass. I've told you before, I'm not getting married. I have my own life to lead, so will you leave me alone? Don't say so. I've already told your partner. He liked you, Lizzie, and I thought it would make me look good. Just once, please. If you don't like it, Lizzie, you can say no right away. I also want to return yesterday's money to Lizzie. You like eels, don't you? I like it, but... Yes, deal, tomorrow, 12 p.m. Don't be late. It's a long-established eel restaurant, so come neatly. Well, I'm not in the mood. I'm not gonna go after all. I want to take it easy on my day off. Tell the other person no. I want to give you back the money from yesterday. I made a reservation at the restaurant. You must come. Absolutely no cancellations. Too pushy. Okay, I understand. I guess I should just go. I'll be back as soon as I've eaten the eel and gotten my money back. Yes, I understand. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I'm more excited than you are. I have a bad feeling about this. Why should I be excited? It's been a long time since I've had eels, and I'm so happy to see you, Lizzie. Oh, I can't wait for tomorrow. Might be too excited to sleep. You're exaggerating. You're not a kid before a field trip. Anyway, don't be late tomorrow. You have my word. Hey, why did you leave? Isn't that disrespectful to the other party? You said we were just going to eat eels, right? Besides, it was Mom who said I could turn it down right away. I didn't expect even the other parents to come. I was naive, and you even talked about tying the knot. What do you think you're doing with me? Are you ignoring my feelings? I'm losing more and more interest in getting married. Yes, I'm sorry, but he was nice, wasn't he? He's a dentist by trade and he's also rich. A good fit for you as a dental assistant. You'll never get a chance like this. How old do you think you are now? You're not old enough to afford the luxuries of life if you're going to be alone like this forever. I don't feel safe. I'm worried about you being single. What's not to like? Because the other guy is divorced? No, that's not the point. Then you don't even have to think about it. What's wrong with you? I told you before, I'm not going to get married. I want to live freely forever. You may not understand even if I tell you. It's my way of life. You don't have to force me to understand. Just leave me alone. Don't worry, I'm not lonely. That's terrible, Lizzie. You're trampling all over my feelings. I can't believe how annoying that is when I'm so worried about you. I'm just trying to help you think about it so you won't regret it. I can't believe you let that go. You don't know what it's like to be a parent. I haven't been able to stop crying since you left. I can't believe you didn't realize how much I care about you. I'm sure your father in heaven is worried about you. He's not just worried, he's crying. You start talking about Dad again. Dad doesn't think that way. I understand your concern. But you see, not everyone wants to get married. You really don't like it? What about from your friends? No? They're very rich. It would be a big help for Mom. So, it's all about the money. I can't believe it. Are you going to make me marry you for money? What do you think I am? That's why you're so keen. Anyway, I said no, understand? I asked you to do it. Oh well, it's better to have money, isn't it? Marriage is more about money than love. Lizzie, are you out of your mind to turn down a rich man who likes you so much? I'm not marrying someone for money, so you'll have to turn them down properly. I bet you'll change your mind. I know about you. Oh yeah, I forgot to ask. What was the last $220,000 for? Oh, that was, the deadline to pay the property taxes on my house. Thanks to you, I paid it on time. Thank you. Property taxes? That's something you knew about it in advance, right? I was careless. I have more important things to talk about than that. I've been invited to go on a trip next month, and I need another $200,000, please. $200,000? I just loaned you $220,000 the other day. I know it's impossible. I made Lizzie angry. If only Dad were still alive at a time like this, I wouldn't have had to go through all this. It's okay. I just have to be patient. Oh, I was looking forward to it. First and last overseas trip of my life. You don't have to say it like that. It sounds like it's my fault. I'm on the edge too. It's hard, but I told my friends I'm not feeling well. It's sad lying to everyone, but I can't help it. If you put it that way, how can I not lend you the money? Yeah, is it okay? But I'm going to get you in trouble, Lizzie. I still feel bad for Lizzie, so I'm staying at home lonely. I'm sure everyone will have fun. Oh, how I wish I could have gone. Oh god, this is really the last time. Thanks, Lizzie, I understand, and please think about the dentist again. When are you going to give it back? You're already back from your trip, right? Oh, Lizzie, I'm sorry it took so long to get back to you. I'm still a little jet-lagged and my head is still spinning. When did you get back from your trip? By the way, where did you go abroad? Singapore. Maybe it's the ears, but I'm just so tired. Singapore is an hour time difference, and it costs 200,000? Okay, then I'll go. Now? Are you coming over here? Can we do this some other time? Oh, it's hard. I need to rest. If it's that hard, I should go right away. Just stay in bed and I'll be fine. I'm sorry for worrying you. Yeah, so when do you think you'll get it back? Lizzie, you're persistent too. Think about it. It's the property tax on your house. It's your inheritance at the end of the day. You have to pay that much, don't you? Yes, and what kind of logic is that? So you're saying you won't return the 220,000? Hey, come on. You have Dad's inheritance, don't you? That's not all. You get a survivor's pension, don't you? How come you don't have that much money? I'm sick right now. I don't want to hear you say that at a time like this. You feel sick? Isn't that a hangover? You don't think I know anything? I always thought it was weird. I can't believe you had an inheritance and a survivor's pension and you can't pay your property taxes. Remember, I loaned you 30,000 last year, didn't I? I remember, but Lizzie, you have Dad's legacy too, don't you? Why don't you lend me a few bucks, you little cheapskate? If that's the money you really need, no way going to a host club at your age is too embarrassing. You went on the trip with your host anyway, didn't you? What? Lizzie, how do you know? Do you follow me? You're a scary girl. I have a friend who hangs out at the host club. I couldn't believe it at first when he sent me the pictures. I was floored. You're too old for it. Don't tell me you spent it all at the host club. Who do you know? Is Lizzie's friend there? Yes, a classmate of mine from high school has a liquor store, and he distributes alcohol to stores. When he went to deliver the alcohol to that store, he thought someone was being loud and boisterous. He told me it looked like Mrs. Brown's mother. I didn't think it was possible, but I asked him to take a picture and send it to me. I was so surprised at the state of affairs that I couldn't stop myself from opening my mouth. Oh, well, that's. You don't have to make excuses. You're not using the house as collateral, are you? You didn't borrow money from some strange place, did you? I didn't borrow it. I only borrowed it from Lizzie. It's true. Believe me. Okay, I believe you. Stop hosting right now. How much did you spend? Is there really nothing left of Dad's inheritance? There's nothing left of Dad's legacy, but I didn't have a choice. I miss him. I'm so lonely. What am I going to do now? That's no excuse. Oh my god, Dad, you're crying. I can't believe you spent all of Dad's inheritance and survivor's pension on paying hosts. He shouldn't choose in heaven. Poor Dad. Lizzie, don't say that. I'm sorry and I won't go back. I'll take care of your money from now on. Do you understand? I'll only give you the bare minimum to live on. Okay, I'll go get them now, so have your bank book and card ready. What? Are you serious? Lizzie, you don't have to do that. Forgive me, please. This way. I will not allow it. I can't believe you would use what Dad bequeathed to us like this. It's so shocking, it hurts my heart. Wait, please, I'm really sorry. Oh yeah, I'm going to tell Lizzie how to spend the money from now on. That's good, right? No, you can't. If I don't do something, they'll sell my house too. We're almost there. There's no point in running away. Oh no, I'm not going back there. Why don't you trust me? My dad in heaven is telling me to protect my mom. Dad, from now on, I'm going to make sure I'm watching over Mom's behavior. I'm on my way, so have your bank book and card ready. Oh no, then I won't be able to see Joe anymore. His name is Joe, the host. How old is he, that guy? 25. He's very cute. He's so sweet and always tells me how much he loves me. It's for the money. Seriously, no 25-year-old host is going to fall in love with a 60-year-old. If you ever go to a host club again, I'll cut ties with you. Do you understand? What? You're cutting me off? I don't want you to do that. Please reconsider. Listen, I have an appointment with Joe tomorrow. Let me just go in time. No, you can't. You were just invited to accompany him anyway, weren't you? Yes, call that host and ask if it's okay if you don't have any money tomorrow. Ask him. Of course it's okay. I'll be back in a minute. How did it go? Did you hear back? Oh my god, I can't get a text or a phone call. What's going on? I think you're going crazy. You just got blocked. Proof that they are not interested in people without money. Oh no, he was so nice to me. Huh? No members? Joe, he's gone. What do you mean? You'll never hear from him again. How's it going? Reality setting in? They don't deal with people who don't have money. They're hosts. I've given him so many gifts. I even put some expensive alcohol in it for him. I even gave him a nomination. Traitor. I'll sue him. It's useless to sue. That's what hosts do. If Mom pesters him, he'll sue you for stalking him. Don't do anything embarrassing like that. Stalker? I'm being sued? Yes, and if they sue you, they'll take you into custody. You can get a conviction. Do you want that? That's not good. And what am I supposed to do with a criminal record? Just think about it. It's terrifying. If you don't want that to happen, listen to me from now on. When we get there, I'm going to ask you a lot of questions about what you've been up to, so be prepared. Someone I love dumped me. You should feel a little sorry for me. Someone you like? Don't be silly. You're out of your mind. Still can't wake up? Joe loved your money, not Mom. Oh no, that's terrible. Too terrible. Don't you think I'll know if I don't get sued? They'll get you for real. No, that's... Oh my god, what am I going to do? Okay, I'm not going to the host club anymore. Don't take my bank book, please. Lizzie, forgive me. I won't forgive you. I'll never be so lenient again. Lizzie, please reconsider. Please, please, please. I won't allow it. I'm here. Don't dawdle. Can you open the door, please? After this, my mother resisted, but I made her promise that I would keep the bank book and cards, and that she would write down all receipts and income and expenses each month and give them to me. My mother's money is saved every month to prepare for an eventuality, but when the money is saved up, she wants to go to host clubs without punishment, so I asked her to start a part-time job as a housekeeper. She works a lot during the day, so she is exhausted at night. It's just as well that she no longer has the energy to go to host clubs. She's also paying off her debt to me, little by little. I am a certified dental hygienist, which I have wanted to get for a long time, and I am enjoying my own unique life work.